Well, the wheels haven't come off completely, but there's certainly a few nuts loose. Welcome back to the Gobby Gaffer, and now managing Hamburg here in Bundesliga 2 over in Germany, and it's a one-club save. And I think there's only one word for it: shenanigans. Let's have a look at what's been going on. So the last game on camera was Nuremberg. Nice 2-1 win away from home in that one, and kept us top of the league. Things were going really well. They have this weird thing in Germany where you have this layoff of about 3 or 4 weeks. So I'll put some friendlies in there. We did okay in the friendlies, obviously, as you can see. And then the first game back, the 20th of January, by the way, a Schalke 04. Just before this game, well, actually 3 or 4 days leading up to it, all my 3 main strikers, one after the other, all got injured. So basically, I had no strikers to play. And consequently, we had a 1-1 draw away from home, which is okay. You know, it's okay, but taking those number of players out of the game for me actually is not on. Anyway, so next game, a Karlsruhe, a nice 3-0 win at home in that one. I thought, okay, fine, we're back up and running here. But then we played Leverkusen away from home in the quarter-final of the DFB Pokal. And, well, we're out of that competition now. And it's our first loss of the season, 1-0. So as you can see, things are not running very smoothly here. And, well, 1 or 2 other things have been going on that I've not been happy about. But anyway, we came back then to a league game at Hertha Berlin away from home. Again, a nice 3-1 win. And I thought, okay, we've put that little bad run behind us and we're moving on. Now, think again. Hanover at home, a 3-3 draw. And Hansa Rostock away from home, a 1-1 draw. Both teams, given our position in the league, both teams should have been a win. But anyway, it is what it is. So we have been helped a little by other teams not performing particularly well. St. Pauli have dropped a few points as well, but we did have a 5-point lead over them at one point. Now it's back down to 3. We are still top, no complaints there. 22 games played, and we have 48 points. And well, as per usual, you're always looking towards those playoff spots. And as it stands, I think we're 6 points away from the playoff spots. So okay, but we do need to start stepping on the gas again and, you know, knocking those goals in and getting the points on the board, because a shiny trophy and promotion will be just what the doctor ordered this season. So as you can see, we're on the 23rd of February now. No transfer business was done in January. Don't really have the money for that. But I'm reasonably happy with the squad anyway. So, you know, no need to panic buy at this stage of the season. Let's hope we can get the promotion under our belt and then see what the budgets are like for next season. But we are jumping the gun. Yes, we're top, but there's a lot of football to be played. 2 home games for you today. We have Elversberg and Osnabrück. Both winnable games. We should end up with a 6-point episode. Will it happen? I don't know. My faith has been a little bit knocked by the recent draws and obviously that loss in the DFB Pokal. We're not playing as fluently as we did, and 1 or 2 players are coming back off quite, you know, nasty injuries. So it's disrupted the team. Anyway, I'll see you in the dugout. Well, let's get a couple of games played. And just before we kick off in this game, another injury. Nelson Wiper again, our one of our main strikers, is out for 3 to 5 weeks now with a pulled calf muscle. This game is certainly making it very, very difficult for me. So as you can see, they're still struggling with suspensions and injuries. So we have a changed team today. We have Fernandez in goal, back for Moheim. Hua comes in today because our other centre-back, and that is Ambrosius. The regally named Ambrosius. He's been out injured now for about 4 or 5 weeks, so not great. So we have Hua partnering at Ramos at the back. Van der Bremt is the right wing back. Keitel and Rice are playing the 2 DMs today. We're trying something a little bit different here. When all my strikers got injured, I had to move to something a little bit different. But I did think, let's try something a little bit different because results seem to be going west a little bit. So we've got 2 DMs on today, ball winning midfielder and the DLP. Meffert is going to play just a central midfielder on attack duty. And we have Fry is the shadow striker. He's been playing out of his skin, to be fair. And, if we had another 10 players like Fry, well, we would be a lot of points clear at the top. And Glatzel and Nemeth up top. 10 minutes into the game, we do get the first highlight, and it's the aforementioned Farai now with the corner. He swings the ball in, it's in the back of the net, and Robert Glatzel, well, he can be a weapon with his head from corners. He has been out injured quite a lot though, so he's not getting that consistent run in the team. But we do go 1-0 ahead, and that was a nice finish. And Fry there with a lovely place corner, and Glatzel rises higher than everybody else and heads the ball into the corner of the net. We're 1-0 ahead. So 20 minutes now, and Elversberg now coming forward with a highlight of their own. And by the way, I have started beefing up the staff a little bit. 1 or 2 of the staff members whose contracts are coming to an end. And I'm not quite sure what happened. I thought that was in the back of the net. I've fired a couple of staff members. There was a fitness coach, went an attacking coach. I've fired 2 staff members off and brought 2 better ones in. I just thought, let's get started for next season. So I'm beefing the staff up already. We do already have the best group of staff members in Bundesliga 2. But I would like that to be in the Bundesliga as well. And can Van der Bremt? No. And he swings at that one wildly. And, it's still 1-0. Back to another corner now. Moheim on the other side. Ball's headed there. Glatzel does get his head on it. Can we get the ball in the back of the net? Jonas Meffert there. His first goal of the season. The linesman there. Linesman's flag is stayed down. So we're 2-0 ahead against Elversberg. And, this result is brilliant because the 2 teams behind us are St. Pauli and Kiev. Is it Kiev? But they've just played each other, and St. Pauli lost that game. So a win in this game, I think it could put us about 8 points in the lead. 6 points in the lead. But Moheim now to Meffert. Glatzel plays a nice ball to Fry. Fry, lovely ball over to Nemeth, and Nemeth can't put that one away. So half an hour on the clock, and the ball gets humped at by their keeper. Nemeth takes that nicely, and a really loose ball over to that right-hand side. But as you can see, Elversberg, not the greatest of teams, and they don't make the most of that. And we do pick the ball up again. Meffert now slides the ball back to Keitel. Moheim now. Moheim slings the ball into the middle. It's a very looped ball over the top. And they would have had to generate a lot of power on that one to get that one to the back of the net. But it does eventually find the back of the net. And Farai, I did say, is a tremendous player. He scores our 3rd goal. And we just need to look at that one again. Because as per usual, I was doing a bit of waffling. They don't call me Gobby for nothing. Van der Bremt there, Farai. And that actually goes in off the keeper's ear, I think. Got a little bit fortunate there, but we'll take them all. And we do go in at half-time, 3-0 ahead, and I'm going to say that's as good a first half as you're likely to see. And shall we just have a quick look and see if anybody's tired? Because we could afford to make 1 or 2 subs if we needed. I think everybody's looking okay, actually, and they're all playing very, very well. Nemeth is the one player who's not, so we might bring him off and bring a midfield player on in the second half. We'll see how it goes. Back to another highlight. Fry again. Is Fry going to stick this on Glatzel's head? And this time Glatzel actually runs away from the ball. So maybe he was peeling off to try and get a knock on. But this time the ball sails over the top and it stays 3-0. Van der Bremt now with the throw in. Rice. Fry. I have some very, very good players in this Hamburg team. Nemeth now, who needs to just step it up a little bit. Meffert. Fire. Oh, I thought that was in then. I honestly thought that ball had nipped inside the post. Their keeper now is going to hunt the ball out. We should be able to get ahead on that. Head it into midfield. We've got plenty of bodies in midfield to pick that loose ball up. Fry. Ball over to Glatzel. Glatzel now is going to slide the ball across. And, Elversberg there, very, very lucky not to go 4-0 down. 68 minutes, 4 changes. Both my DMs have been changed here, and Sean Lau have come on. And as per usual, both my wing backs have been given a rest as Schumacher and the young kid Oliveira come on. So 17 shots, 9 on target, an XG of 2.34. It's looking like it's going to see us comfortable winners in this one. We are running through now to time added on. There's only 2 minutes. And yes, we do run out 3-0 winners. A win and a good performance. That'll do for me. Well done. And all the lads get a massive pat on the back. And let's have a look at the league table. Yes, it is 6 points. I thought it was 8. But with Kiel, it's Kiel. With Kiel beating St. Pauli 1-0, that kind of left the way open for us to extend our lead at the top, which we have done. We've taken that with open arms, and we've now got 51 points, 6 points ahead of St. Pauli. But Kiel now are on 45, the same as St. Pauli. So we have kind of a joint second, if you will, at the moment. Well, that's half the job done. I wanted a 6-point episode. We've got 3. We move on to the Osnabrück game now. It's another home game. Hopefully we can do the same thing again. Another 3 points will be absolutely brilliant. And if Kiel and St. Pauli could lose their games, well, that'd help us no end. We'll see you in the dugout. Well, more injury woes. If we manage to get promoted, it will be a miracle at this rate. So Van der Bremt now, my brilliant right wing back. I know we only have him on loan, but he's a brilliant right wing back. He's now out with a pulled groin, 6 to 11 days. We do have a good backup, Oliveira, although I must say we need to say that quietly, because if the game finds out, it will certainly injure him as well. Okay, let's move on. So just one change to the team. Today Oliveira does come in at right wing back, so it's Fernandez in goal, back four of Maheim, Hur, Ramos and Oliveira. Keitel and Rice are the 2 DMs with Meffert just in front. Fry is the shadow striker behind Glatzel and Nemeth. Wiper is still out injured, unfortunately. And we are underway. And with Kiel just having played before us today and only getting a point, we have more chance now to put daylight between us and the following pack. Meffert there in the penalty area doing great work. Keitel now swings it out to Rice. Made a little bit of space for ourselves on the left-hand side. Fry with a shot there, and that just whizzes past the post. And I do have some news about Benz. I think he's called Laszlo Benz. Brilliant central midfield player. Well, can play attacking mid as well. But he's on 14k a week. Came to me, asked for a new contract, and he wanted to go to 30k a week. So we can't pay that kind of money out. I have about 10k a week in the wage budget as it stands, but I am getting 1 or 2 of the Football Manager 2024 is a bit strange on that. I am getting 1 or 2 of the 17, 18-year-olds coming to me now, demanding new contracts, demanding big wage rises. I don't know whether this is a new tool for Football Manager to put a spanner in the works. As you know, any players who end up grumpy will cause trouble in the dressing room. Even the young players who are not even in the first team will cause trouble, and it's a little bit silly if I'm honest. But anyway, 3 shots, 1 on target. The XG is very, very low, 0.34. Coming up to 20 minutes on the clock, we have gone to an attacking mentality now. And superstar Farai. Oh, he plays something different this time, Nemeth. The ball hits the post. Please tell me it's not going to be one of them games. We do have a great opportunity today to put some real daylight between us and the following teams. And, well, hitting the post like that. It's been all us, to be honest. But we just don't seem to be able to put the ball in the back of the net. But we have gone to an attacking mentality now. Ball picked up there by Rice. Rice is going down the right-hand side. And he's going to put this ball in the box. He's going to play it back to Oliveira. I really do like this Oliveira. He's only a young kid, but he looks like he's got what it takes. Nice tackle in midfield. Keitel, Rice, back out to Oliveira again. Can he be the creator of a goal for us? Swings the ball in the box. And, well, that was a little bit poor, to be honest. Ball coming out now to Hur. Hur to Maheim. Moheim, is he going to have a run down that side? No, he's not. Plays it to Rice. Ball for Fry. Glatzel. Glatzel can score them all day long, and he does. And it's 1-0 to Hamburg. Although the referee is consulting with VAR about this one. Did he manage to stay onside? The linesman's flag stayed down. And it's been disallowed. Okay, not seen that too many times. So the linesman's flag did stay down. How close was that? Okay, it was, yeah, nose hairs, I think we can say, isn't it? I mean, it's just ridiculous, this offside rule. But 10 shots, 5 onside. The XG has come up now, 1.6. And as it stands, Osnabrück, well, they've not turned up in this game. But I've seen a lot of games in FM24 recently where a team who just don't look likely to score actually take the lead. And it's quite ridiculous. Okay, once a season, fine. But, you know, every third or fourth game, it looks a bit silly. So, anyway, we do pick the ball up again, and we've got lots of possession in this game. Half an hour on the clock. Ramos at the back. Plays it out to the young kid on the right. Oliveira now is running across field with it. I'm not quite sure what his thoughts are there, but he does find a player. And then Meffert loses the ball. Can we win that back? Please don't say this is going to be one of those occasions that I've just been describing. A team who've done absolutely nothing end up getting a goal. Glatzel now with second bite of the cherry, and this time he's not offside, and he slides that ball past the goalkeeper. A very deft little touch on that ball then. We'll watch that one again. That was a really, really nice goal. And we do pick the ball up at the back. Rice to Meffert. This time Meffert does find his pass. Superstar Farai finds Glatzel, and he just slides the ball past their flailing goalkeeper. So we're on 32 minutes now, and we come back again. We're absolutely battering Osnabrück here. I would have thought by this time we would have been 3 or 4-0 in the lead, but we're not. And we have to be very, very careful with these 1-0s. And a team who have just not looked like scoring. Sometimes it can all turn around very quickly. Oliveira now picks that ball up on the right. Just slide it across. Glatzel hits the post again. Meffert hits somebody's knees. What is going on? Why will that ball not go in the back of the net? We should have been 3 or 4-0 in the lead by now. Moheim with the throw. Keitel. Come on, lads. Let's make it a little bit more positive. I can see what's going to happen here. We've had all of these chances. We've hit the frame of the goal twice. And it's just not happening for us up front. And this bunch are going to come away and score an equaliser, aren't they? Okay, ball over the top. That's a very, very poor ball, though. And a little bit like the last game. You can see why these teams are not doing that well in this league and are not fancied. Because their football standard of football is not great. Oliveira now slides a ball in. Nemeth, and the keeper this time makes a tremendous save. So once again, we're denied that second goal. Moheim now is going to take this in-swinging corner. And again, once again, that gets headed out. And I wish Glatzel would get to more of these corners, because his head is a weapon. And we would score a lot more goals if only it would meet Glatzel's head. Just before half time now. This would be a brilliant time to score, lads. There's like seconds on the clock now before the whistle goes. Farai, lovely little chip ball. Glatzel's header. Nemeth misses again. And this is where you need strikers to be able to rotate. Unfortunately at the moment, Wiper, who is I think he's our second leading goal scorer, he's out injured. So I'm just going to say I think it was a good first half. I don't think we need to go too overboard. We're not looking too tired at the moment. Everybody looks to be playing okay. Meffert is not having the greatest of games. And I'm just wondering whether we should actually make a change in there. I don't really have an awful lot on the bench though to bring on for him. You know what, we'll bring Hayer on for him. Let's see if he can perform a little bit better. Meffert is a very good player, but I don't think he's having the greatest of times at the moment. 19 shots, 9 on targets. Moheim steps up to take this corner, and once again, we don't benefit from it. 21 shots now, 10 on target. Surely we can get another couple of goals with those kind of stats. Keitel now plays the ball back to Ramos. Her at the back. He's going to slide this over to that left-hand side. Moheim now, give the ball away. Moheim is definitely not firing on all cylinders. Ramos, I think we do need to make 1 or 2 changes soon. Oliveira, we don't have a replacement right wing back though. And Nemeth there for once. Nemeth picks the ball up, sticks it in the back of the net, and that was a little bit of buffoonery in their penalty area. But we are 2-0 up now. We'll take that one all day long. You do need a little bit of luck in football. Let's just have a look at this one again. Ramos, Oliveira there, and was it him who slid the ball through? Slides the ball through, and Nemeth there. Poor touch from their centre-back. Nemeth says thanks very much. Slides the ball at the back of the net. We're winning 2-0. And of course, wouldn't you know it, Football Manager, boy do I love you. Not really. So of course, with Van der Brent being out injured, what they're going to do, it seems to be wing-backs at the moment that seem to be Football Managers concentrating on. In my other save, if you've not watched that Grassroots to Goal Boots with Wigan, I have 4 wing-backs there, and at stages this season, they've all been out injured. So of course, we have Oliveira now, and I've just been saying that we don't have any cover for him. So I think we are going to have to play Dennis there, who's on loan. He is a centre-back. While we're at it, does anybody else need to come off? Moheim is not doing that well either. Who else can we play? We're going to have to play. My other replacement left wing-back is out injured at the moment. So we're going to have to play Katterbach there. He's not played much this season, but let's hope we can do the job now. Carry this lead on. 2-0. Can we get to full time? I mean, look at the stats. 24 shots, 12 on target, an XG of 4.01. And, well, if Osnabrück come back in this game, it will be a minor miracle. 75 minutes, change both my centre-backs. Ambrosius now, the impressively named Ambrosius. Yep, he's coming back. He's on a fitness, but he should be able to do the 15 minutes that it takes. So Ambrosius and Sean Lau have come on to relieve the centre-back situation. So moving nicely now towards the end of the game. About 10 minutes left, and Osnabrück do have a throw-in. So are they going to get a consolation goal here, or are they going to get an unlikely draw, which I have seen happen in Football Manager 2024 more times than I would like to say. But anyway, Dennis there is covering on that side, and he's got fresh legs, but it's not really his position. Can he find a pass? He's moving up the field. He does find a pass. Farai now, superstar Farai. Glatzel. I'm always quite happy when Farai gets the ball because I know he's going to do something good with it. Katterbach now cutting in on that side. And whoa! Katterbach, you've not really seen him this season, but what a goal that would have been. And with 28 shots, 12 on target, and a superb XG of about 4.3, I think. And, well, are we going to get caught out here right at the very death? I think he's run himself into a bit of a rabbit hole there. Doesn't really know what to do with it. Of course, these unfancied teams are like that a little bit, aren't they? You watch now, I'm saying negative things about them. They will get a goal. No, they haven't. Yeah, they're you know, the unfancied teams, they've not got the players who can actually, you know, do decent things in a game. And he ran himself into a rabbit hole. He had no options. So we are going to finish the game off, I think, with an Osnabrück corner. And when this lad decides to take it, it's looped right over to the back post. The ball is headed away. Can we chase that ball out? There's there's about about a minute left of the game. And why are we getting to see an Osnabrück highlight when they've been absolutely battered? I have no idea. Anyway, a 2-0 win, a 6-point episode. Great news is St. Pauli have dropped points again against Schalke 04. So we sit proudly now on top of the league. We've played 24 games, 54 points, and that is 8 points ahead of the nearest rival, St. Pauli, and a Kiel, to be honest. both of them on 46 points. So we're pulling away now, which is we're just doing this at the right time of the season, pulling away, getting some nice distance between us and the following teams. Well, you know how much I like my 6-point episodes, and well, that was a very important one today. 6-point episodes are always important, but when it means that you go 8 points clear at the top of the division, and that shiny silverware is getting just that little bit closer. Gonna go and play some games off camera now, as per usual, and we'll be back very, very shortly to see, well, can we get Hamburg back into that Bundesliga? We'll see you very, very shortly.